Hey everybody, welcome to new old location. No more outdoor for me, at least for a little bit of time. So welcome to Yoga with Simone, and we're going to be practicing a YIN today, guys. And we're going to get started in about 2 minutes, just about a minute late, because I lost track of time, I have to say. Sounds like everything is sounding pretty good. Um, Feel free to chime in on the live chat. Say that it's sounding good. Say hello, whatever suits you. And just a heads up before we get started for today, February, we're going to go back to the old time of live classes, live offerings. So, new old time as well. We're going to get to 11 a.m. Eastern time and 8 a.m. Pacific time. So those will be when the live classes are offered, and same thing Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And you're always welcome to join. People were asking about the classes and what you need to do in order to take the classes. You can just subscribe or tell anyone that's interested to subscribe to my YouTube channel and just join in live. All classes are by donation if you can. Don't sweat it if you can't. And it's just mostly important for me to continue to teach and be in community and hear from you guys every so often that this yoga means a lot to you. So thanks for joining. Two blocks for practice today, guys. If you are ready to rock, I'm going to give it one more minute of time before we get started. But if you're ready to rock, just get into your child's pose. Try for knees wide. If you can go mat width distance and really get a stretch on, that will be sweet for your hips and your lower back. All right. Now I'm going to join you there. No bells, no whistles, just some good yoga. That's the aim for me on this channel and with the practice. You can lay your forehead to the mat for your child's pose. You can surrender your heart and chest to the floor for your child's pose. If you're tremendously open and flexible, that'll be available to you. If you need to kind of prop things underneath you to surrender your weight to your mat, you can slip props underneath your heart, your forehead. You can even do what I'm doing, which is layering your hands or forearms on top of one another, laying your forehead down. And as this is a yang yin, I'm going to ask you to settle in here for another minute. Just one more minute. And I'm going to attend to one thing off camera. Take another deep breath in through the nose in your child's pose. Hear your exhale come out of your mouth through soft lips. Start to stretch your arms long and longer so you can reach through the fingertips. Get the heels of the hands off the ground to press the fingertips into your mat and to feel a decent stretch all the way up the arms into the shoulder girdle, into the socket, into the armpits, lats. Use the fingertips to shove your bum back a bit. Breathe in. And then audible exhale. Ha. Come into a tabletop and put your flat hands to the ground. Curl your toes under as you walk your knees hip width distance in your tabletop. And then arch your spine once for a cow pose. Breathe in. And then round your spine to tuck your chin in for a cat pose. Breathe out. And then come to a flat back. Breathe in. And then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Breathe out. Drop your hips forward and down to kind of pick up your heart and arch your spine. Put your fingertips to the floor. Take an inhale with this arch of the spine. Look forward. And then put the heels of the hands down on the ground and push your bum back and up a bit to round your spine and tuck your chin in. Breathe out. And then as you arch your spine and drop your hips forward and down, come into the fingertips of the hands to get more lift of the heart. Inhale. And then put the hands flat to the ground as you exhale, round the spine, send the hips, bums back, shoulder blades protract to the sky, tuck the chin in. So it's kind of like a cat pose and a lunge. And then inhale, arch the spine, hips forward and down. So you melt the hips forward and down, come into the fingertips to lift the heart. And then one more round. Exhale, send the bum back. Press into the heels of the hands, round the back body. Stay here with the hips back, but just straighten the spine out. Breathe in. And then walk the hands towards your bum as you straighten the front leg. So you're walking your hands back. And then flip the toes up on the right foot, half Hanuma, with the hands on the inside of the right leg for 3. That's half splits, by the way, for 2. Stretching the right leg long for 1. Come forward through the walk of the hands into that lunge. Take a breath in. Step the heels of the hands on the ground firm. Pick up the back leg straight and step the front leg back. Plank pose. Breathe out. Hang out here with a hug of the belly, a little protraction of the shoulder blades, rounding the spine for 3. For 2, you keep breathing. Take an inhale as you ground through the firm of your hands. Exhale, downward face dog. Stretch, breath out. Drop the knees just shy of the mat in a hovering tabletop. Breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Drop the knees down, take an inhale, arch the spine once, cow pose in breath. And then round the spine for a regular cat, exhale. And then flat back, inhale. And then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, exhale. Come to the fingertips, heels of the hands off the ground. Drop the hips forward and down as you arch your spine here. Breathe in. And then round the spine for hips back and flat hands to the ground. Tuck the chin in, breathe out. And then inhale, arch the spine and drop the hips forward and down and climb into the fingertips with your hands. Breathe in. And then exhale, round the spine as you send your hips back. Protract the shoulder blades up, tuck the chin in. And then inhale, arch the spine, drop the hips down, come into the fingertips, heels of the hands off the ground. And then exhale one more time to round the spine. Flat hands down, tuck the chin in. Straighten the spine, breathe in. And then straighten your left leg and walk your hands back towards your right knee, towards your bum. Straight leg, half Hanuma, flip the front toes up, stretching out that hamstring, grounding through the left heel for 3, for 2. Come back forward through the hands, bend the left leg, left foot flat to the ground. Straighten the back leg, hands flat, breathe in. And step the left foot back into plank to join, breathe out. Put your feet together to zip your inner legs together and feel the squeeze of the legs together to kind of articulate a charge in your plank pose. Breathe in. Downward face dog stretch, breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale out. Micro bend the legs, heels high, listen up, breathe in. Right foot to the outside of the right hand, right toes point out. Left foot to the outside of the left hand, left toes point out. Heels in, halfway lift here, inhale. Sit the bum down into a squat, hands to heart, exhale. Full breath in. Higher through the heart and gaze, full breath out. Hands down, toes point inward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet hip width distance or maybe a little wider. Peace fingers to big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and pull. Elbows jet out towards the sides of your mat and room. For 3, pull it in for 2, pull it in for 1. Let it go, stand up, arms high, breathe in. Hands to heart, step the feet together, breathe out. Wave the arms forward and up, stretch, breathe in. Happy flow, fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up, breathe in. Put the hands on the blocks, so you're going to have to reach for those blocks. Step the hands down. Step to downward face dog. Breathe out. So hands on the block. Downward dog stretch. Full breath in, full breath out. Zip the legs together, heels together, and then shape the length of your arms to press the hands into the block and slide the shoulder blades up towards the hips for 3. For 2. Right leg high, inhale. Right knee to right elbow. Right leg high, inhale. Right knee to left elbow. Right leg high, inhale. Hi, mom. Step towards the inside of the right block. Left knee down, arms high, inhale. Exhale, twist towards the right, arms long. Take your right arm forward with your left arm, both arms high, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step to plank pose, breathe out. Full breath in plank, zip your legs, charge of the plank. Downward face dog, breath out. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee, left elbow, a little tug of the belly in for that move. Left leg high, inhale. Touch your right elbow, exhale. Left leg up, inhale. Step towards the inside of the left block, left hand, right knee down. Arms high on the in-breath. Stretch and twist towards the left. Both arms long if it's okay with your shoulder. Rotating your torso open. 2, 1. Left arm forward with the right arm. Anjane arms high. Breathe in. And then step the hands down to step to plank. Hands on the block. Breathe out. Zip the legs. Find the charge of plank as you squeeze the inner thighs together for 3, for 2. Knees up or down. Take an inhale with shoelaces down. Breathe in. You're going to bend your arms slow, elbows point back, and take your lips all the way to the floor. As you kiss the floor, lengthen your arms, and you're going to put your arms and your shoulders on tops of your blocks here, because they'll probably be really close. And just feel a little lift of the belly and heart. Breathe in. Baby cobra. Come down, kiss the floor. Shoelaces down. You're trying to lift the heart. Breathe in. Imagine lifting the belly. And then kiss down, breathe out. One more time. Shoelaces down. Lift the heart, baby cobra. And then fly your arms up like airplane arms. Breathe out. And then fly your legs up like airplane body. Breathe in and out. 2, 1. Come down. Inhale, kiss the floor. Hands on those blocks underneath the shoulders and push into a tabletop and then a child's pose where we started this party. For 3, for 2. Ooh boy. Come into a tabletop, breathe in. Curl your toes under, hover your knees, find that. Hovered knees, tabletop. You're going to slide your bum straight back towards your heels. And then take a breath there with your inhale. Your bum is down. And then kick your bum straight up into downward dog, breath out. 3, 2. Inhale, heels high, big bend in the legs. 2 big steps to the insides of your block, feet together, toes touch, fold. Stand up, arms high, breathe in. Hands to heart. Drop the arms down to head the arms forward and up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale halfway up. Step to downward face dog on an exhale. You can leave your hands on your blocks. Feel this stretch as you slide your shoulder blades up towards your hips, intellectually, of course. And then inhale forward into plank, breathe in. Knees up or down. Can you bend your arms halfway? Elbows hug in. Can you come into a upward dog or a modified upward dog? Breathe in. If it's modified through tabletop, then down dog, or all the way to down dog, breathe out. Right leg up, inhale. Step through, exhale. Arms up, crescent lunge, breathe in. And twist to the right with those long arms, breathe out. And bring your right arm forward and up with your left arm. Inhale, crescent lunge. And put your left heel down, warrior 2. Down into warrior 2 with the squeeze of the upper inner thighs. Exalt your warrior, reach up and back, breathe in. Come back to second warrior, breathe out. Reach up and back, inhale. Second warrior, breathe out. One more time to reach back, further reach, inhale. Cartwheel the hands. You're going to kick up the right leg. Breath in. And bend this right leg. Stack the right hip on top of the left, breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg kick straight, inhale. Step the right foot forward and then the left foot forward, feet together, fold, exhale. Chair pose, breathe in. Hands to heart, twist towards the right, breathe out. Bake it in this twist. Press your right palm to left. Really rotate your right rib cage up and back and your gaze. A little shine past your right shoulder if possible. Left hip back, right hip forward. 3, 2. Come out, stand up, breathe in. Chair pose, breathe out. Right ankle over the left, figure number 4, inhale. Sit down, low, exhale. 3, 2. Sit down through that butt, look up. Step your right foot down, stand up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Try hands on the block, halfway lift, inhale. Step to downward face dog on the exhale. From down dog, feet together, inner thighs together, heels high, plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, knees up or down, you choose the journey. Upward face dog, whether modified or not. Make it to downward face dog. Maybe you roll over the toes or you go through tabletop. For 3, 2. Left leg up, inhale. Left foot steps through, exhale. Back leg straight and strong, crescent your lunge, inhale. And then twist to the left, arms long in line with one another. Or you modify depending on what you need. I'm still in modification with this. Otherwise, wrists in line with one another, twisting open. 3, 2. Send your left arm forward with your right. Crescent lunge, breathe in. Second warrior, right heel down. Open in second warrior, and then exalt your warrior. Left arm up and back. Inhale. Come back to second warrior. Exhale. 2 more of those. The inhale up and back. The exhale to return, keeping your lunge, squeezing your upper inner thighs. The inhale up and back. One last time. Breathe in. Cartwheel the hands on an exhale. Kick the left leg up, straight leg. Breathe in. And then bend this leg and stack the left hip open on top of the right. Straighten the leg, breathe in. Left foot steps forward, right foot joins the party. Exhale, fold feet together. Chair pose, take an inhale. Hands to heart, twist towards the left, exhale. Bake in. As you press the left palm down, you rotate the left rib cage up and back, length in the neck, body all the way down the spine. Right hip back, left hip forward. 3, 2. Come out of this, stand up, arms high, breathe in. Arms stay high, chair pose, breathe out. Take an inhale in chair. Left ankle over the right, figure number 4 to sit. Wetting that hip, sitting down but high the heart and gaze for 3, 2. One more breath in and out. Step the left foot down, straighten the legs, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Downward dog, hands on blocks if you're using that. Exhale. Feet together. Sliding the shoulder blades up towards the hip creases and rolling the elbows in. High plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward face dog, exhale. 2 breaths here, in and out through the nose. 3, 2. Inhale, heels high. exhale, bending the legs, one bend at a time, 1 foot at a time, top of the mat. Fold. Feet together. Halfway up, breathe in. You fold with flat hands to the floor. If that doesn't happen, try flat hands on block. Tuck the chin in, long neck. 3, 2, hips a little more forward. 1. Beautiful. Stand up, arms high. Inhale. Sit to chair pose with your arms high here. Exhale. Left leg over the right, eagle. Left arm underneath the right, wrap in. Keep your elbows high. Your elbows in line with your shoulders. Press your right elbow down, lift your left elbow up. Slide the shoulder blades down the length of the spine. For 3, for 2. Bring the elbows to the knees. Breathe in. Tap the fingertips on the block. And then step the left foot back into a lunge. Breathe out. Inhale, a little arch of the spine as your hips wet down. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Fold in. Bend the front leg. Breathe in. Exhale, second warrior. Come up to the wings. Full inhale. Full exhale as you lunge. Straighten the front leg, arms high, fly warrior, breathe in. Heel toe the left foot slightly in, left toes point forward a little more. Triangle pose. Use your blocks to raise the integrity of this pose. Try not to dump your heart, your body down. Elevate the spirit, left fingertips reach up. If it suits you to make a circle with your left arm and feel that mobility for 3, for 2. Come into warrior 2, breathe in. And then half moon. Lean forward, kick the back leg up straight. I reach my right fingertips ahead with the block, left arm high. Breathe in and out. See if you can trace your gaze elsewhere while still keeping a kind of drishti of the eyes being focused, challenging the balance of the pose for 3, 2. Warrior 2, breathe in. Cartwheel the hands, flip the left heel up, breathe out. Draw your arms back, runner's lunge, inhale. Hands to heart, twist over the front leg, back leg straight, exhale. For 3, woo! Right hip is screaming. For 2, rotate the right rib cage up and back. For 1. Put your right hand or your hands down, take an inhale. And then step the left foot up to the right, exhale. Breathe in halfway up. Exhale, fold. Take your arms high on a breath in. And come into chair pose, breath out. Eagle, right leg over left, right arm underneath the left. We're going right to the other side. Breathe in and out. Keep your elbows high. Pressing your left elbow down, right elbow up, and sit into the hips opening up for 3, for 2. Elbows to the knees, round the spine, belly in, breathe in. Fingertips to the blocks, step the right foot back into a lunge. Take an inhale as you drop the hips down and arch the spine. Breathe in. Take an exhale as you straighten the front leg and fold into this stretch. Breathe out. Bend the front leg, take an in-breath. Right heel down, right toes, look out to the right, warrior 2. Come right in. Full breath in. Lunge in, ground through the mounds with the feet, breath out. Fly your warrior, inhale. That's a straight leg, arms up. Exhale, second warrior. Fly your warrior one more time, breathe in. Heel toe the back foot slightly in, triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. Left arm floats down, not to dump your body, but to template your left fingertips to a block or left shin, right arm high. For 3. For 3. Still for 3. Okay, I'll count down. 2. You can make circles with that right arm. 2. 2 more breaths. 1. Come into second warrior, breathe in. And then go into half moon, kick the right leg up. Strengthen the left leg, standing and grounding that left foot down. Reach and spread. Spread through the center of the chest, you'll get more bang for your buck. Flex the right foot. And then trace your gaze somewhere else while still feeling focused in the eyes, not distracted. Kind of soft focus. 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Breathe in. Cartwheel the hands, flip the back heel up, breathe out. Hands back, arms back, runner's lunge, breathe in. Hands to heart, twist over the front leg without dumping your torso onto that front leg, breathe out. And roll your left rib cage up and back for 3. Stay with it for 2. For 1. Put your hands down on the blocks, so do that. Breathe in. This time step to plank, zip your legs, breathe out. Full breath in here. Chaturanga, breath out. Upward face dog, smooth through the heart, forward and up. Downward face dog, roll the hips up and back, zip the legs. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step through. Crescent lunge, breathe in. Topple tree, lean the heart forward, wash the arms back, left leg lifts, point the left big toe in and down. Bring the hands to heart, breathe in. Micro bend the right leg to put your fingertips and hands on your block, breathe out. Kick the left leg into standing split, straighten out the right leg more for 3, for 2. Left toes by the right big toe. Inhale, chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, right ankle crosses over the left, figure number 4. This should feel pretty decent in your sitting down. Put your hands down on your blocks as you fold from figure number 4 to a lower sit, hands on the blocks, for 3, for 2. If you have a practice of flying pigeon, you can try balancing on the block, walking the block forward, hooking that right foot on that left arm, and bending the arms and kicking up. If that's not your practice, try and sit a little lower into the opening of the hip. For 3, for 2. Try and kick back into standing splits with the right leg high. Breathe in. And then step into warrior 2, right heel down, arms wing up, breathe out. Fly your warrior, inhale. Left leg straight, arms high, warrior two. Exhale. Exalt your warrior, breathe in. Left forearm to the left thigh, reach the right fingertips down and forward into extended side angle, right arm over the right ear. Hug your belly in. 2, 1. Brush the right fingertips down to the center of the mat. Turn the left toes in, wide-legged fold. Oh. Both legs straight, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold-a-roo. Breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you fold, walk your hands underneath your legs and behind and pull your forehead towards underneath your legs for 3, 2. Halfway up, breathe in. Walk the hands forward, put the hands on the block, step to plank, exhale, chaturanga. Upward face dog, inhale. Downward face dog, exhale. Full breath in, full breath out. Left leg up, take an inhale. Step in between the blocks, so hands are on the blocks to lunge. Exhale, land. Inhale, crescent lunge, breathe in. Forward through the heart. Lean the weight forward, pick up the back leg. Whoo. Topple tree. Line up your arms with your side body and that back leg. There you go. Bring the hands to heart, but keep the elbows wide and shoulder blades sliding down the length of the spine. Micro bend the left leg. Put the hands on the blocks and then straighten the left leg, standing splits. Whew. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right foot down, feet together. In breath. Exhale, fold. And then chair pose, take an inhale. And figure number 4, but left ankle over the right thigh. You can use your hands to set your left ankle where it needs to be as you sit down, arms high after that. Opening through the left hip. Feeling the charge of getting in there. Whoo, for 3. And then put your fingertips to your block. Hang out in the fold with a bend in your right leg, low sit. This is a lot and a lot of good stuff for that left hip. Flex your left foot. Option to try for an arm balancing, walking the hands blocks forward, hooking the left foot on the right outer arm. If you do that, it's like Bakasana arms, bending in the arms and picking up that right foot and leg, right leg straight eventually. That would be a flying pigeon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to the fold over in the figure number 4, hands on the blocks. And then kick your left foot all the way back in space, standing splits. Take an inhale. And fold now over your right leg. Exhale. In breath here. And then step your left foot into second warrior. Left heel down, left toes out. Open the wings, land. Breathe in. Breathe out, second warrior. Fly our warrior, right leg straight, arms high. Breathe in. Second warrior, land that baby. Keep second warrior legs, exalt your warrior, breathe in. Right forearm, right thigh, brush the left fingertips down and forward into that side angle. And then you keep nudging that left armpit back, maybe gaze with it, into the lunge without dropping the weight of the torso into the right thigh for 3. 2. Listen, left fingertips brush Down and forward. Right in front of your body, turn your right toes in, wide-legged fold, right leg straight, exhale. Halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, bow. 2 more. Really enjoy this. Halfway up. Exhale, bow. 1 more. Halfway up. Big, big bow in. Walk your hands not only in between your legs, but behind your legs. And kind of pull your heart in, grounding into the feet, grounding into the fold for 3. Oh, 2. It's nice to have a little heavy heart here. Come halfway up, breathe in. Heel toe or toe heel in about 2 steps. And then put your heels in, your toes out, sit your bum down. Knees in line with the butts, and then arms high, breathe in. And cactus the arms, breathe out. And as you straighten the legs, take the hands behind the head, inhale. And then arch the spine, head up and back, back bend, exhale. And as you come out of the back bend, arms high, breathe in. And then cactus and bend the legs. 1 more. We're going to straighten the legs, interlock the hands behind the head, breathe in. And then arch the spine, lift the heart, breathe out, elbows wide. And then straighten the arms and arch the spine, breathe in. And then cactus down, breathe out. Lift your left heel. Stay with a breath in and out. Put your left heel down, breathe in. Lift your right heel. Stay with a breath in and out. Put your right heel down, breathe in, shoot up. Exhale, fold as you turn your toes straight ahead and fold. Roll or move the head around. 3. For 2. Walk the hands towards the block. Point all toes towards the block. Step the left toe by the right toe, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, breathe out. The blocks to frame your feet. Stand up, arms high, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, breath out. Step 1 foot at a time onto your blocks flat. If your blocks are not strong enough to support this, then do flat feet to the mat. Feel the transfer of the weight into the right foot as the arms head high, left knee up. Inhale. Exhale, left foot back, dancer's pose. Keep the right arm high and the left knee down, pointing towards the floor. And then slowly give the knee a bit of charge, the left knee, as it points back, not out to the left. And then open that way. Keep your right arm high. Avoid dipping your heart. Come back to knees together. Breathe in, hand to heart with the right hand. Step down with the left foot on the block, other hand to heart. Exhale. Shoot the arms up, right knee high, breathe in. Dancer's pose, other side. Right foot goes back, it gets caught. Right knee points down. Settle the hips in line and then charge the right knee. That charge pointing back, not out to the right, to open into dancer's pose with integrity in the hips and pelvic floor. Whew. A little goes a long way. It's not because it looks a certain way, it's because it feels a good certain way. For 3. For 2. Bring the knees together, left hand to heart. Breathe in. Step the right foot onto the block, right hand to heart. Breathe out. Ooh. Step back behind the blocks, around the middle of your mat. Take an inhale, arms high. Fold, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Walk your hands, blocks, into plank and your feet into plank. Exhale. Hands shoulder width distance to place the wrists underneath the shoulders. Hands on block, but now zip the legs. Breathe in. And then roll to the outer left foot, right arm high. Breathe out. And then maybe hover the right leg. If it's too much, put your right foot down in front of your left leg and open by pushing into the ground that grounds. So right foot is grounded, push that in. Left foot is grounded. Or is it your outer left foot and your left hand, but the strength of your left arm that lifts you into side plank? For 3, 2, come back to plank, zip the legs, breathe in. Roll to the outside of the right foot, left arm high. And then maybe hover. And if it's too much, step the left foot in front of the right leg. If you're hovering the left leg, you might even be able to keep it hovered and maybe pick up your left big toes. Lift your hips. Rainbow arch the hips a bit. They won't, but just the intention of that lifts weight out for 3, 2. And then put your left hand down, come into plank. Breathe in. And chaturanga with either knees up or down. And then upward dog to swim the heart through. And then downward dog. If it was a modified upward dog, you move through tabletop. Then down dog. Let's really wet the hips. Right leg up. Inhale. Bend the leg, stack the hip. Exhale. Straighten the leg. Breathe in. Step to the outside of the right hand. Slide the left ball of the foot back, left knee down. Remember this, beginning of class, arch the spine. You can come to fingertips on the blocks, high heart, breathe in. And then as you round the spine, flat hands to the blocks. And then tuck the chin in, round the spine and send the hips back. Stay with the hips back, straighten the spine, breathe in. And then straighten the right leg, breathe out. Curl the left toes underneath and fold down. Can we hold this for a minute of time? This fold down with your right leg straight and your hands resting on the block for a pull into the length of the arms. You're also working a little bit of a toe squat on the left toes, curled under. If something's too much, you can break out of that a little bit. All right. 5 more breaths. You can come out of it, hips forward, so the right foot is flat to the outside of that right block. Breathe in, shoelaces on the left foot are down. Breathe out, sag the hips forward, maybe walk onto forearms for a low lunge here. And then see if you can drop your head to pull gently into the neck, body, and spine. And just sweeten out here. So whenever we do a lot of sitting, which happens to be a lot these days for so many of us, we want to be able to remind our hips what it's like to be in health and movement. Because they say that sitting is the new smoking. Just think about that for a second. So it's no wonder that the lunge and all that you do, especially in yoga poses, is going to challenge and confront that space. Because sitting is the new smoking, which essentially equates to sitting sucks. So just making sure that we know to either come to this practice or visit movement fully in our bodies. Step your hands onto your block. If you're not using the blocks, you step them onto the mat, heart high, low lunge. Straighten your back leg, picking up your left knee. Feel that beat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hover your right foot as you squeeze the right knee into the right arm. Then set it down after a beat or two into pigeon. Walk the left leg back. Now you're into the outer right hip. And try and lie your heart down to the floor with, check this out, your shoulders onto your block. So your wings will be wide. It could very well be the case that there's very little expiry on this pose. And then for other bodies, it could be the case that this is super challenging. Whatever the case is for you, you need to be in your breath, particularly with the exhales that translate as a bit of surrender, acceptance. To come out of this, you're going to put your hands underneath your shoulders and on the blocks and sit your heart up into a proud pigeon and just take to be with that shape. You're going to roll over onto your right side so that your left leg can be long and you're facing the side of your mat with your right foot up against your inner left thigh. We're going to take our left fingertips and reach them to our left big toe or left ankle, and then roll your right rib cage up and back as your right arm goes up. Breathe in. And bring your right arm over and maybe more behind your head. Up and over to the left. Breathe out. And then do a little bit of yang effort here where your right hip pushes down a little bit more. Inhale your right arm high. Set your right hand down by your right seat. Pick up your hips as you ground through your right shin and your left heel. Another yang-like pose at the end here. 2. Left arm reaching overhead. 1. And then set everything down. And then from here, put your hands on your blocks. Step into downward face dog. You might notice a difference between your right leg to left leg. Other side. Left leg up. Keep her up there. Breathe in. Bend the left leg. Stack the left hip open. Breathe out. Straighten the left leg. Square the left hip in a bit. Inhale. Step to the outside of the left block. Exhale. And right knee down. Keep your hands on your blocks, but put them to fingertips, heels of the hands up. Same thing we started the shindig with. Drop your hips forward and down. Arch your spine. Breathe in. And then as you put the heels of the hands flat to the block, send the hips back. Round the spine. Tuck the chin in. Breathe out. Hips still stay back, but straighten the spine. Flat hands to blocks. Inhale. Curl the back toes under. Straighten the left leg. Send the hips back. Exhale. Variation of half Hanuman. Reach through the arms. Stretch through the arms. Even into the back body. Stretch into the left hamstring. Root down into the right toes curled under. There's a little bit of a toe squat there. There's a bit of an ask here in this hold. Try and be in the spaces of your body that are opening up here. Not in the places that maybe feel a bit too confronting or that challenge your process around being here. When the cup is half something, why not half full? Not here for long. Big breaths in and out. Two more. One more. Audible exhale if it serves. Come forward. Start to bend that left leg. Untuck the back toes. Right shoelaces down. Drop the hips not only forward, but forward and down. Little mini arch of the spine here. Breathe in. Walk down towards the elbows on the floor or on your block. See if you can hang with the head heavy. Enjoy a little bit of sensation into the neck, body, spine. And here for a little longer. If what you're feeling is all about the hips, and that seems to be where your energy, your thought process goes, could you notice something in the expression of your face? If the jaw is tight, can you soften and part the upper, lower jaw? Could you maybe exhale for that? For that give, for that release? Could you notice how your eyes are doing? Could you soften in closing them and let that wash into the space of your forehead? That might be a little tense or furrowed. Could that flatten that out with an exhale sigh? Could you check that out for another 3 breaths? Even keeping the expression of your fingers soft so that the gentle, natural curl of your fingers shows up to the hands. Audible exhales here. At least one more. As you step to flat, hands on the inside of that left foot. If you're using blocks, step the hands on the blocks, straighten the back leg. Feel that for a beat, breathe in. Hover the left foot to hug the left knee to the upper left arm. 3, 2, pigeon pose. Breathe in as you lift through the heart. And breathe out as you drop the heart down. Wings wide. And then see if you can kiss the floor or put the forehead to the floor. Wings wide. Shoulders resting on your props is a nice detail as you lie it down. And for the next 5 breaths, tune in just a wee bit into your belly. And notice whether you can make for a relaxed belly, a kind of letting go, hanging out, Buddha-like expression. It should feel a little bit like a relieving breath as you explore for that. Put your hands on your blocks underneath your shoulders to get up your heart for proud pigeon. Land on an exhale. Roll to the outer left hip so that you're facing the left side of your mat, right leg long, left foot to the inner right thigh, Right fingertips to the right calf, shin, ankle, big toe. And then roll your chest open and then head your left arm up. Breath out reaches the left arm overhead while grounding through your left sit bone. You can also put the left hand behind the head if that gives you a bit more space to open up through the heart. 3, 2, big space and breath on the left side. Come up through the torso. That's a neutral setting. Left hand down by the left seat. Ground through the right heel. Left hand grounds. Lift the hips up. Right leg straight. Flex the right foot, right arm overhead. Joy. Breathe in and out. Come back to put the hips down and the right arm down. Turn around so your heart and gaze face the back of your mat, legs long. And lie right down into Shavasana. If you have any space you want to open up in your lower back, you can always slip your blocks or props underneath your thighs close to your butt. Helps to set down your lower back in your Shavasana, palms face up. And if you have the time to give over here, I really encourage that. We did start a couple minutes late, so we're a couple minutes over. 3 minutes, I think. Do yourself a favor if you can, please. A few more of the exhale breaths. To get the exhale breaths, you got to get the inhale breaths. So a few more cycles of that surrender, that relief, that letting go. Thanks for joining me today through this YIN. We'll see you on Friday if you join live. Lots of love. Namaste.